especially you see the strategy of Afan say Obama Samira Mumuno anante the religion aya campaign na BAWUMIA stay away from it, and that is exactly what they are doing. It's right now no Samira no ne makeup box di nechi ena nkwasi asem onenam zongo ena oye politics say inkremofo no ene zongofo no se bi ono Samira ne tim no odwen so mo agimi nti omo hwe se omo beto abama ne kunu na ono Samira be first lady na ode esika akotontoma be pam slate apa ne trum ene na Samira pese oye zongofo ma na agimi nti omo to abama BAWUMIA na BAWUMIA be president na ono Samira no for now no ohunu so inkremoni na onkoto makeup box na over metwini hem na omeka nche se ne ho ofa chen zongofo ma. Now you see, this is the kind of campaign they are doing.
She's crying. She's crying.
Alhairi ake kawowa yau da nake sai nan da ban samu nayi karatun boko ba da zango ba mu da wani da ke saye muna da za shi da mu gaba Samira ya gwamnati da zai zo Ghana ya ce yaran zango duk yaron Ghana duka in iyayenka na da shi in bai da shi kai dai sai da yaro ka shi kuma wata rana yayi albarka yazo ya share mata hawaye wannan gwamnati ya kamata mu taimake
Samira wawani muzum banzani wako jina zongo na osu una kunda nkuruzi ina zongo yayi ofui wawani muzum banzani mutum banza Samira munafiki Samira 8 years wa amejina zongo ensu aka 25 days washe sreta kosi unase eguma yafi abejina wana wangaria ena zongo na gaji ojise zongo vuo mejimi abuo funu abuo toruwa wawani mutum banzani munafiki Samira mujise ye nyina yejimi enda ujina zongo na opipa woni meni nsuo ye zongo fuo ena de ye nkremofo montuma mikunu na se ne beya mintuminto more makeup ofui wawani 2016 na ujina stage didi mahama ne yiratam utipen lodina utipen wo Samira enya politics na efo ena ye jimia. How can he get close to power? Mutum banzani Samira ujina stage na didi mahama ne yiratam say we know them. We see you. The incompetence. Wanu se koko cap. Abejina kana kina zongo. Ena zongo na wachi na manka nani. Ena wanka na nani na man. Ofui. Ayana mugin se inkremofue Jimmy. Inti ufrin crying. Ena wegu mayafi. Na me cast obesha u designer dress no. Na nka wapa utrum. Abejina o se muna me ho fe. Na nka mo usa ho fe. Inti ya tu abama o se nkremoni ba ko neko ye den second lady or first lady we ye jiminti oji se zongo forma ye jiminti and the waguma ya fi ana waya wo ho sambra se bolega confirm abegina waka kire se ai muna munka ji ana o ya den usu akwa we pa ge we oboda mo hu walai ba erade akwa we onamakra atade ehye ni oji se zongo fo na jimi Ojin say ma amenom ya aunties ya sisters no mo zongo no ojin so mo agimi Samira won kran atade ehye ni and also dey ojina zongo osu atade ehye no won kran ni. This is how she dresses in Accra. Mutum banza wawani muna fiki ke wa ma so sena akwa we get we pa na ojin say agimi ana o won kran atade ohye ni oyini shape nyina yini trum yini hips oyini trum yini kohwe lie apai wechire atade ehye no material ehye no etimi ma zongo for ma 500 jetri wa bodam wa be gina wo se wusu Samira pa wo bodam ohu saga we pa wo ji se ejimi ohu wonu ukuru ma dane akan drama actors we nam ha ejimi sa na we su nam ha su na nya wona wo gina na wo didi lodi na ne Mahama tem incompetent Mahama we see you the exchange rate ade na wusu o bodam na you say ni nsu na de power anka wo ba anka obeto power Samira eninsuo ene edeje power ke mutum banzani wa kewa muna fiki na o abegina say ai yene yentema yezango nti wusu ba Samira sunti ankoto abama hu nti wusu nti zongo fomba ni nyade omu ye nyina na omu nkoto abama hu na ukuru nko president na oje se jimi ana papa ya ambassador unia bema ya man contract billions of dollars one bazongo for man na meka njirom so mo share ni you did not come to the zongo to give them their share o to back $100,000 no one to be ambre zongo for ma u twan to mapo change color say bat woman no when to me twan to ma de bi ankoma zongo for ma say bi omo so de omo nji omo wi omo guma ya fie gusu akọ den makaranta anase omakọ akoye eyisuna uru gibi ATS edisika ene brand crime wabubu abayansa ase na waje na wudisi hotel uje se zongo fomba ejimi ana uje se zongo fomba no omo ye moa na motenkran ya na moje se omo nyi nkran nyina omo ye nkwasiafo ai na moje se zongo fomba no omo nti Jubilee House nti omo ejimi nti ma me nko ho muna afiki na me nkosu na zongo fomba no nsore hawa omo fam omo ye ku omo mba ye ti krom ha ne ye ball zongo 72 e Kumase zongo fomba ntie omo maamenom omo nananom tewo kwasiafo mo anya investigations uni ukunu besin na obi anka ho asem wa be gina wo se ai me de me ezongo ni yentuma wo ne se pezongo ni bodam ni o sorry a usika wabrabo nyina wo de to makeup wo de twantuma entuma po ba ko etumi ma zongo fo nyina 500 ma capital entuma ba ko a obehye wo time a wo start here na o model no 8 years o model no wo be gina zongo suika se me model o inti zongo fo ba mo hwe me muna fiki kekewa he oni o ohun ni body ni nyina baby a ne pele hye nyina mu hu we zongo ni ba satan no wa besu ankire zongo fo ma Samira no nie wo hwe atade hye na ne pele nyina tuatuam ne pele nyina tuatuam ende weguma ya fisa bolega confirm be gina say ai me na kari wa ena fulani mu nsani ena mu intizongo fu ejimi ntini asore ni akoto amawo o bodam o gina Ghana ha a young girl like you enyo 5G a we use those times na Ghana for nyi 5G use a then anka wo ka to be ben power time na Ghana for use 3G no now we use 5G wo gamepa ena okeka nkwase asem champion ende BAWUMIA wo Samira o pele ne bomu no o pele se na zongofo inkremoni ba address o pele ene tuatuemu no o pele mame enlarge picture no me enlarge abehu o pele ne tuatuemu no he o pele from Kotodwe ekosi baby a o G string hia ene tuatuemu no o pele usu se wo ye zongo ni nti entuma wo ye nkremoni ne se nkremoni ba papa be ne dress sei wo nkre wo Samira wo maame ye gina wa se no be dress mo sen kwara na ewia be gina ya o pele be ka je se o pele ne tuatuemu no ye nyina ye se ye hu baby a o pele free baby a o pele tight show e na adro wa se na tight o tight na adro no e den na kremoni ba dress me hu baby a o tight edu mojin se ye jimi ohun mojin se ye nkwasiafo now mame nko eye agama leader ni nukuru no so kwasiafo mojin se ye jimi now odo pele abetwetwa picture yi wo to ho uwie azongofo mba na ejimi mame nko na mi nkosu 2016 assemble no wanka 2016 assemble no wanka udidi nkofo tem we are incompetent ye humo pictures we see you 2016 kwa asemo gina kana kan ni
enche bia ne etise
NDC for the Sika Koya bus branded. Omode millions of little so Ghana for soon. Yes, more boy a chrono, more boy a bro. Munjai sa muncha contract then sign. And almost say Musu cry a ben more. Namon anything. Sister we try when you show baby NDC flag, President Mama poster, NDC or more branding Ghana branding. The youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward. That is why I have decided, and all the youth of this country, and all the well-meaning people of this country are saying, we need an incorruptible leader. We need a competent...
Onwa atare nese no ase oton tunkusa onwa atare nese no ni wuziren ase oni hip sata na opetumi wano fia se jamwa abegina se mi nsu ozongo nti zongofo ejimi nti nkremoni a ode ne moma bofom esum ala onukurem wo san kwase asem we oni ekire ye bo nkremofo tuo wo Ghana otwe wankasa wabegina ha esu opele ne tietia ho no nkremo opele samire opele ne tietia hoi opele na ende yenyina yedeja wadeja na guhoi ende yehu bebi a eye bebi a o tight na sati free kremoni ba se na omdrese oko Dubai na ko hu chi e kings ne ade omo yire num se na omdrese na ju se nkremofo mba mo Ghana omo jimi opele yetumi design ya joromia begu pele so yetumi design jolomi na abe ende wo pele so ade de na opese di pahu e de attention a wo twen akoho ende wa begina ho ese de yin usunti yan fatu mi maw na baby a wadri de wa hye ni e ma president yire de a ene se wo turu mu na be na ntikrom time a wo ye vice president yire kura no wa ye joromia ba begu pele so na wo ye joromia begu pele so as vice president wife no ya be your president wife a ene se jolomi no be ga so mo tontwene no mo nyangu draws so se na nkremoni address ya ye jolomi design na begu pele so ye nyina de ene ochen blogger ochen Facebook blogger o difference ni enkwara mo na Facebook hye ntade difference be ni wom. And this is what we talk about every single time. Why Jeromia go pele so president yiredi etu akogina zongo fu ejimi. You are desperate like a chicken. My man chiro your Ashanti region. Yeah, they Kevin Taylor. Weja enti enya dey yenjai wabodam. Samira pele. O pele na wa jolomi egusu no. Fane sa afa koda. O ye jolomi gu pele so. Yetumi jolomia na jolomi na rebegu pele so. Ye ho ne yankwohwe. There's a reason why oko masalachia. There is nothing hanging in masalachia. Ebema wa adwene kura ko bibi so. Inkremosom no me nya nkremoni o. Ya hu me nkremoni, ya wu me Anglican ni. Me beto Anglican osummu. And I be my sorry, Obuase Anglican Diocese. Yes, St. Paul's. Na minyini ye. Impedifo no mo sorry mo ye hwe mu nyina Sam John amo. No mu nyina nyini a na ye hwe mo mo ko no mutienu ne tichiri. Oba inkremosumu a imagery is very important. Image. Adia weni hu no. Etumi ko utim e ma ne tumi be bone ma wo. Etumi be suntudia ma wo. And it's a study the Islamic religion. Islamic religion tries, or from the time the religion it started, they have tried to stay away from making an image a centerpiece in the in worshiping God, because in kremosom no onyankopon nobody has to portray Onyankopon. Nothing should represent God. No image on this planet should represent God. There's a specific reason for that. Your uncle Muhammad, peace be unto him, starting the journey as a messenger of Allah. Your uncle Omuhu Muhammad, but nobody, and I know, and I don't have fact to this, but I'm very sure Muhammad made it clear, say, nobody should put my image before Allah. Because you see, you cannot put an image before you and Allah. And it's now about in Kremusumu Uko Masalachia. You don't see images. You sometimes see maybe when they have gone to the extreme, maybe the moon or the sun. And we all know universally God represents the moon or the sun because the moon and the sun is universal. Into Uban Kremusumwa, image is very, very important. You don't allow image to take over your relationship. Only Onyankopon wo. In Tuko Masalachi, there's no decorations. A painting, a painting wo. A wall, a painting. Yemfa picture moha. Yemfa picture moha. The moment you enter that room, it is Allah. Allah should be in your head and in your heart. You don't need anything to block the image of Allah in your head. If you are a good man, a Christian or a Muslim, when you image or when you and I say, oh, the Allah, and I say, when you try to figure out Onyankopon send your tia, you don't see Onyankopon to say, Papa bia or te akonyobiswa or what edien or what the aboje. It does not work like that. Say, opesa oti Onyankopon sana hu Onyankopon. God is the light before you. In your brain and in your heart, God should be the light. God should not be a figure. It should not be a woman figure or a man figure. God should be the light in you. Until you cannot put images. Because the moment you put an image before Allah, you will end up giving that presence or respect of Allah to that image. That is why it is important not to put anything before Allah. And nitina oba in kremosumwa image and it's a picture no a very serious thing that they don't play with. And you are not even supposed to show your body shape. But I can tell you something. And your body shape is not supposed to be seen because that alone can even be a distraction. So in chromosome pano say yeah asore kura masalachia in chromophone mano always are at the back and just say obi intimidate you more because say kremoni ba sebio or what figure ejina wenim na osuma yenyina enim the attraction between men and women. So bas jina wenim na ebia or ya sorry that might even attract you for you to take your day concentration on Allah and it take you out of what you are doing. And it's not even though in Kreboform man crash not to show their figure, no, they are still up back there. Not because obi tayomo and not because obi intimidate yomo. It is because men, that is men and women, we want to have that direct relationship with Allah without any distraction. Into we and Kremoniba. Now wash atade way I say we and Kremoni vice president here. Now pele why Jeromia fu bo e dey begu pele so dey na person nipa hu. You are directing everybody to your pele and what be gran Kremofo ma sebio omo ehu Allah Onyankopon kakrako okukoko edi ni mra so said dey omo nya dey omo ntoma na oji sen Kremofo ma omo agimi kora na omo kan oji so omo ntiase dey nti na obi hu Kremoni ba hu no. It is the way Hajia presents herself. It is the way Hajia keeps herself. It is the way Hajia tries to not to be a temptation. Hajia does not want her on person or nobody with temptation. The anam so asuntu di ambebano onye. And nitina so un kremoni ba na washa washa taria kata ne hunyina abesi forma. She does not want to be hindrance. And that is what the religion stands for. It stands for uniqueness. Now why pele abegu o pele so e ka kire say yen to abamao. Then about you so yen kremoni. I don't need to go to Makaranta. I don't need to be a Muslim to understand the concept and principles of the Islamic religion. The 5 pillars of Islam says it clearly. And you see, your religion, your school not say, because with us, cultural studies, social studies, these are things we learned. School. mankotena masalachi, mankotena edian, makaranta, me wandanfo mo yenkremufo fine. I learn from what being with them. I learn a lot of things, but it is also always important to know the perspective of other religion. And then I'll bet you Nyankopon ase. Yene Christophonia biggest problem and say our perspective, no, yen pesi be check other people's perspective. So you Christonia, try and understand Islamic religion, their perspective. Try and understand omya pagans or whatever. Understand their perspective. It will give you a better perspective of your religion. And that is what we call religious tolerance. The moment you are Christoni and now you are Cremonia, you don't want to try and understand the perspective. At the internet, what is making him so interested in being a Muslim? At the a Christoni, a dear partner, a mother person, a Christoni. You look into this. When you get perspective, but from different channels, into any tension, into where a Christoni, where you no, you are looking at somebody who will respect you, who will respect Allah, who will respect the principles of Allah. That is what Allah and that is what all religion respects. That is the principle, it's a universal principle. So we need to understand these things. Into Samira baba vijina kremofo enim esuno na nke nyina eja de ye say Samira esunti yafa president BAWUMIA mabobodam muna fiki tum banzani mo begun kremofo enim ase. And there's something we are picking. You see, BAWUMIA is so desperate to the point to say, oh, Messiah, you have something for me. My team said I should share this quotation with you guys before I move on. And it's got to do with what we are discussing tonight. Samira and Unsemi. This is the quotation from my team. I almost said I should share this quotation and it will help you to understand what I am saying. Matthew 18:7, English Standard Version 2016. I say, and I quote, "Woe to the world for temptations to sin. For it is necessary that temptation come, but woe to the one by whom the temptation comes." You see, boni die ebeba. You see na die nam no so a eye die suntudua obesi obisuntuya sa nipa no onwie ennie. Die nam no so a suntudua ebesi no sa nipa no nwie. Wo a ebefiri wo so a boni ne beba no. Na wo Samira, why Jeromia begu pele so? What are you telling people? What do you want the men to watch? Atare na achechire wo na woto apiepie mu no o ka gena wo pesa wo ka o de chire hwan. It is only your husband who needs to see stuff like that about you. And in the Islamic religion it is clear. It is only your husband who is supposed to see your nakedness. And even he has the right to ask you, say, Adana wash away. It is in the principles. In this pele bejina bontene na wototo etiam o pele tuaho ene wo tight nyina o de kire hwan. You are showing it to other people. What do you want to achieve with that? And no emma wo nya nkremoni. Until you have no right, you have no moral right to stand before Inkremufomba to cry. Say, Monyame, first lady, Mabubodama na unu ukruno. Now, from. There's something I want to tell you. The Mahmudu BAWUMIA campaign, Omoya DB dangerous, and DB American somewhere Ghana for because Kevin Taylor say I'm not careful. BAWUMIA is so desperate for power. Desperately desperate for power. The information we are picking and say Mahmoud BAWUMIA is talking to some BAWUMIA campaign. They are talking to a group of people in Burkina Faso, and their message to the people in the Burkina Faso area and they say, because they are Muslims, they should do everything possible to make sure that Ghana has elected a Muslim president. Now, there are a group of people, they are bad men. There are people who kill. There are people in English language and they're from mercenaries. There are people in Burkina Faso. They are on the border. Ghana and Burkina Faso border. The BAWUMIA campaign team, they are negotiating with them to come down and make sure that at least the northern region there, they destabilize the place to make sure say MPP wins the elections. Mahmoud Bawumia and any team should be very careful. Trying to contract mercenaries and telling those people behind the border say, we in Kremuni, and that's a Ghana, the first Muslim president, about the relationship between Burkina Faso and Ghana. No, you people should be very, very careful. And the intelligence has been picked and it's being worked on. And it's almost say Americans in the UK for catch Ghana for say, so we a leader of Ghana now. Why just over destabilizing the democracy of Ghana? They have done a lot of research. Intelligence Romo said these things are happening. So I'm telling Diana, I'm telling the kings in the north, the Burkina border, this NPP group of people, this Bawumia campaign, that is what they are doing. They are trying to have a negotiation with some people in Burkina Faso. In fact, those people are not affiliated to government. Those people are a militia. They're telling them, say, if they want Ghana and Burkina Faso to have that coordination, Muslim coordination, Islamic coordination, by causing mayhem in Ghana for Bawumia to be elected the first Muslim president in Ghana. Send a Burkina and Ghana relationship, no. The Omo Pel Burkina, no. Ghana will do the same. We have to be very careful. This is not a joke. I am telling you people. Bawumia is desperate. Bawumia does not care. So many people around Bawumia are shocked the way Bawumia has become so desperate. Bawumia ngasa krom ye kuni power, he has not spoken about it because he has weaponized a criminal also Oyohene, and those people are butchering Ghanaians. He does not care. To date, he has not made a statement about it. These are things or signs that should tell you, say, this guy will go every length to become president. If he has to kill everybody, he will do it. So we need to be very careful about the way they are doing things. And the NDC and Ghana security, this is straightforward to you guys. That is what the Bawumia campaign is trying to do. And we have 25 days to elections. They are far advanced in their conversation with these people in Burkina Faso. Before election, the EBC was ceremonial, who be a Ghana da. About the same way in Kofobi Ura it will happen. We will sit here and some people will cover it up. So I am giving heads up to the people in the north, especially those along the border lines. The border hormone, you should be very vigilant. All right.
What up, my people? I go by the name T-Ram, aka the stylish rapper, aka Conshon, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You're watching Davcadotv. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. Alright.